Good evening. Hope everyone is well tonight. Got some more pencil sketch commissions. Kind of just starting on this one. Make sure I got the right tools and everything here. Alright, let's get this started. Kids see we are drawing a cute maid today. Adjusting my lighting a little bit. I was a bit late to start tonight because I actually designed some thumbnails for the YouTube side of things. Like, gee, if I'm gonna upload these on YouTube, I should probably have thumbnails, huh? Hi, Prototype. How are you doing? Is this? Is this what? Oh, the song? Yeah, the name is actually on screen if you want to see, but if you want to guess, then don't look. It is from a JRPG, you're right. Although, to be fair, you probably could just say that on my stream and you'd probably be right 90% of the time. You're right, it is Persona. It is Persona 5. You got it. It is a boss theme from Persona 5. You get, sure, I'm giving you a virtual cookie right now. Trust me on that. Just reminds me of the other day I was watching a video about the history of speedruns of King's Quest 6, and there was a girl who speedran it, and she offered if anyone could find like a certain speedrun skip, she would send them homemade cookies. And I think it actually got someone to find it. Homemade cookies are like a great motivator in general, I think. Yes, this is an Asu commission. And actually, don't laugh at me, but I'm about 2 seconds from pulling up the last commission I did for her and making sure I draw her OC consistently. Yep. This is technically the 3rd time she's commissioned me, but I haven't gotten to the other one yet because it's on my wait list. Yeah, I mean, I look at my own fucking drawings of Crow and Rain sometimes, just be like, how did I make them look that good in this one again? Here we are. How did I draw her last time? Let's see. I definitely want to make sure she has this cute pouty face. It's very important. Hello, Shuga Booga. Hope you're doing well tonight. What's this chick so annoyed about? Well, the commissioner told me to draw her this way, but I'm gonna guess because she ships her with Crow Armbrust that it was probably something he did. When in doubt, I blame him. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Her BF probably. Yeah, unfortunately I can't give the whole lore explanation, but I'm glad the expression speaks to you. Did Crow commit another war crime again? Probably. That's probably what she's annoyed about, war crimes. Wait. Procreate's fill bucket changing all the colors a shade? Like, you mean like when you like drag it from over here? Whoops. So like, well, it won't let me do it. Come on now. Quit doing that. Like when you drag and drop from the right hand corner. I don't know why it's not reacting the same way it did before, but it like comes out like a different color than what you're wanting. Changes all your colors for some reason. That's really weird. And I wish I could help, but I actually I'm kind of a weirdo who never uses the fill tool in like almost anything. So I wish I could help you, but I actually don't use it very often. As you can probably tell by me going like, wait, the last time I used it, the shortcut was different. Alright, she has her hair down in this outfit. But yeah, I'm like still vaguely traumatized by back in the day before we had better fill tools and you had to like fill every tiny little gap or else. And all my drawings have lots of gaps in them. So I kind of just got used to never using it, even though nowadays you can kind of control that a bit more. Yeah, Clip Studio definitely has a much better one, I think. Well, especially because you can get like the tools from the asset store that are like made to like fill gaps and stuff, like close and fill. I feel like I need to... I feel like, I'm gonna edit her face a little bit, or at least, like, maybe make her eyes a little smaller before this is done, because right now, to me, this looks less like Asu's OC Amelia and more like Louise from the Familiar of Zero. If anyone else has watched that anime, that's how she looks to me right now. I guess she also has like pink curly hair, but... her OC in an early 90s anime? That's possible. It might also partially be because of how I draw it. I mentioned this on Twitter the other day, but I have had people tell me my art looks inspired by like 90s and 2000s anime, and I'm like, I guess it is, but it's not really like a purposeful choice, you know? It's more like that's just when I started learning how to draw anime. That's when I got my how to draw manga books, was in like 2004 or whatever. Yeah. She would look very cute in like a Sailor Moon kind of style, wouldn't she? Sorry for being a weeb, but it's never going away. Try maybe shrinking her eyes a little, see what I think. I kind of want to tell Asu that someone came in here asking what she's so mad about, and the only thing anyone could say was Crow. I'm very much looking forward to the remix we'll probably get of this song in that new Sonic Generations. She might be annoyed the Orbital vending when she was out of Cherry Dr. Pepper. That's fair, I'd be annoyed at that too. I have to ask Asu if she canonically likes Cherry Dr. Pepper. Cherry Dr. Pepper, my beloved. Yeah, Dr. Pepper is actually like my favorite soda. Every weekend I have a rum and Dr. Pepper to celebrate the weekend. It is the God's water, isn't it? Yeah. Hell yeah, we got Dr. Pepper lovers in the chat. Adding that to the chat rules, must love Dr. Pepper. No, not really. Oh yeah, cream soda's good. What are our thoughts on root beer? Because I love root beer, but for some reason it seems to be contentious, particularly outside America. Good, we got root beer fans. Let's go. Correct opinion. Oh yeah, those like real sugar sodas that come in the bottle, those are really good. Oh no, you don't like root beer? What a shame. Yeah, that's fair. I definitely did grow up with it. Arrested for root beer crimes. Mods! Mods! Help! Root beer haters in the chat! I'm just drinking water right now, though. This is like one of my favorite Snail's House songs. Alright, let's see, let's see. Gotta make her like properly annoyed, you know? Gee, I swallowed something wrong. Luckily, I hit the mute button before I started coughing loudly. Oh, should I tell the story of why I got so upset on Tuesday night and I ended up not streaming because of my day job? Oh my gosh, I was so mad. So, this all started several weeks ago, back at like the beginning of January. We get back from our Christmas break. Yeah, they blamed me for something. We get back from our Christmas break in January, and I get an email from a lady that's higher up than me in the food chain, being like, Alyssa, you didn't let us know that we were missing these logo files from the client. In the future, when we're missing logo files, you need to please tell us so that we know we need to ask for them. And I just kind of sat there, like, dumbfounded, because guess what? I did let them know they were missing those logo files before the Christmas break, and I still had the Microsoft Teams message. So I pulled out the receipts, and I go, I did tell you, here's the message where I told you those exact files were missing. And then I think that probably, like, embarrassed her or something. She was like, oh, well, thanks for calling me out. Sorry, thank you for setting me straight, and whatever. I thought that was gonna be the end of it. But then, this week, I had my quarterly performance review, and one of the feedbacks they gave me was, you need to be more proactive in asking for missing files. And I'm just like, wait a second. I was like, after the meeting, it like suddenly clicked in my brain, like, oh hell no, don't tell me that person like went behind my back and told my bosses that I didn't give them the heads up about those files when I did. So I ended up like emailing my bosses and being like, hey, here are my concerns regarding that feedback, because I did ask for files earlier this year, but it was ignored and blah blah blah. And then my boss replies back, oh, I'm sorry, Alyssa, you can disregard that feedback. I was going off of wrong information. And I'm like, well, that just confirms that that person told them bullshit and tried to blame that shit on me. Like, are you fucking serious? Yeah, wrong information. You mean someone straight up lying about me not doing something I did do when they're the ones who fucked up? Yeah. Oh my god, I was fucking livid. So, and then I started thinking back. And I was like, that same girl who tried to blame me for that, at another point, she forwarded an email to my boss where she thought I made another mistake that I didn't make. And now I'm like, is this lady just have it fucking out for me now? Because I embarrassed her by calling her out on her bullshit on the reply all? They are peddling untruths. Very true and real. Like, I'm just like, okay, well, it's good to have it confirmed, I guess. You know, at least implied confirmed that that person totally went behind my back and did that shit. And I actually copied two of my bosses on that email. And one of them's the one who messaged me to say, I'm sorry, it was wrong information. But the other one said she's still gonna write me a long email reply back, and I'm still waiting for that. I'm like, oh god, is this gonna piss me off all over again? Unfortunately, I am not able to change supervisors or teams. This is basically the only art team they got. It's a pretty small company. It's like, last I checked, I think it was like 150 employees or something like that. Not as small as the last place I worked, though, which I think had like 10 people there total. Oh yeah, my current plan is basically... I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and start updating my resume and portfolio now, but the plan is basically use my PTO here to go on my Japan honeymoon with my husband, and then as soon as I get back, just start applying everywhere. Yeah, I've been here for quite a while. Like 7 years now I've worked at this place. And frankly, they've never paid me back for anything. Like, a lot of like promising raises or new positions and or titles that just never happen, you know? Yeah, well, they probably won't drop me after this PTO, if only because we are kind of understaffed and a bit desperate. Like, my job security is basically that, we barely have enough staff to run the place as it is. Because they don't want to hire more people than they have to, because they're cheap. But on the bright side, the fact that it's work from home means it's quite easy for me to, like, interview elsewhere. Because I remember there was another period while I still worked in the office where I was trying to interview around, and it was much harder. Because, you know, if I had a phone interview, I had to, like, clock out for lunch right at that time and, like, go to my car and have it. But now I can just pull it up on my other computer or whatever. My Wi-Fi, my rules. Hey, I got an Ethernet cable now. My Ethernet, my rules. Add Jill. Well, you know, that reminds me. One of these days I would like to have a stream where I draw the, like, subscriber icons and Maybe like the channel point icon too and stuff. That'd be fun. I got too many commissions right now, but maybe once I catch up on those. We out of ad jail? Are we free? Let's go, we're free. Sorry, I usually retweet my stream right after the ad breaks end because that means there's no intro ads for like 30 minutes. Yeah, like I was saying, I want to do a stream where I draw the subscriber icons, which I may end up basing on my cat, and like the channel point icon and maybe some more emotes. Mr. Salem will be famous. He doesn't even know that he's a character on my stream. Although, I don't know. He always seems to know exactly when to bother me. Have I seen the new classic Sonic theory? I don't think so. What's that? That he stole Shadow's skin? That one? Yes, that he skinned Shadow alive and used it for superstars. Yeah, I have seen it then. I can't believe I guessed that. I thought it was gonna be like an actual like lore theory. Yeah, flipping the canvas, my nemesis. R.I.P. Shadow. You got one game back and you immediately got skinned alive. Okay, but I am like happy that they're kind of leaning into him being an edgelord again. I won't lie. I feel like Sonic was too afraid to be cringe for a while, but I loved the cringe parts of Sonic, and I was very sad when they were gone. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I'm making her look cute. I especially when I'm drawing people's OCs, I get like, oh god, I hope I'm doing this right. I love this song. Tsundere. Yeah, this is a very tsundere face, isn't it, Ian? Maybe that's why I was like, she's giving Zero, Louise from Familiar Zero right now. Oh, thank you for the follow, Ian. Sorry, my on-screen follow notifications are still broken, but I see it. I really gotta fix those this weekend. Ooh, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I actually still have to play the first one, but my husband played it and he's getting the second one. I've only played the original Final Fantasy VII. Although I watched my husband play quite a bit of the second one, or the remake rather, the first one. And I was like, he's played it multiple times, and I always request to be in the room in the cloud dance scene and the dress part. Never finished a Final Fantasy game. I won't judge you too hard for that because I actually have not played as many as you would think myself. Like, I did beat Final Fantasy VII, the original, but that was like somewhat recently. It was like a few years ago. And I played 10 as a kid. So I did not beat it though. And I'm currently playing 9, which I am enjoying a lot actually. I'm enjoying 9 a lot. Oh, thank you for the sub, Nutley. The Prime sub. Let's go. Whip. I threw my Apple Pencil. I was so excited. Oh yeah, the classic Titus laugh. I think I heard it's supposed to be Titus, but I still say Titus. I can't help it. Update my sub goal here. Let's go. Alright. 3 more subs and I get more emotes. Yay! Oh, you're a Trails fan? Thank you. Yeah, I draw a lot of Trails. This character is actually the Commissioner's Trails OC. like fucked up this eye for myself. I can't get it to look how I want now. Ooh, playing Cold Steel 3 on chapter 2. That's the Crossbell chapter, right? That's fun. Ooh, Una Crawford's your favorite? She's fun. I like her a lot. My favorite member of New Class 7, assuming we're not counting their teacher. My favorite member of New Class 7 is Altina. I love Altina so much. Pancake. I also love Ash. She's probably my second favorite. Altina is my precious daughter, yes. Oh, speak of the devil. There's a Cold Steel 3 opening comes on the playlist. Oh yeah. Her voice actor does such a good job. You don't want to know how many times I listened to this song, because it just like in the period between Cold Steel 2 releasing in English and 3 releasing in English, I just listened to this song over and over to tide myself over, basically. Oh yeah, Proud Grudge is a good song. A lot of good songs in there. I'm so glad that people can just play so much of the series without waiting now. God, just the wait between like almost all the games was painful, but you know, especially between Sky first chapter and second chapter. Yeah, they've kind of gone off of animated openings. Well, like 2D animated openings now. They do like in-engine ones. I don't know if this is unpopular or not, or an unpopular opinion, but I actually really like the, like, kind of puppet tool, live 2D, whatever you want to call it, look that they had for the, like, Cold Steel 1 and 2 openings. Oh yeah, Tokyo Xanadu never got a dub. I am curious about the new localization, though. That they're doing with the Switch version, because I had some complaints about the original localization, I'll say that. I don't know how Reen gets so much shit for saying haha a lot when everyone over there is constantly chortling. All the chortles in Tokyo Xanadu. Like, they translated like every instance of laughter as chortles. Other than Trails, yeah. I have played Tokyo Xanadu, and I've played some Ys games. I haven't played all of them. I've played, Ys 8, which I loved. I've played Ys 7, and Othenfelgana, which I did enjoy, but I kinda sucked at. It kinda had a skill issue. And as for, besides Trails and Ys, I played a little bit of Gurumine. I want to play more of it. Yes, I mean Adol. The Adol series. Hey Yoru! My other cat's here. She needs to come jump on me more. Otherwise, she's not gonna be a character on the stream like Salem is. Action RPGs are your favorite? Well, in that case, you would like Ys a lot if you haven't played it. I actually just played Kingdom Hearts the first time myself a few years ago, but not through any fault of mine. when I was growing up, it was like my brother's game and I wasn't allowed to play it. But now he like feels bad about that and he's like making me play all of them to make up for it. Hello PK Gaming. Hope you're doing well tonight. But yeah, I'm actually I basically know like the entire plot of every Kingdom Hearts game just from watching him, but I'm only just now playing them myself. Yeah, chill vibes. Those are the vibes that I want to have right now. But I'm in the middle of playing Kingdom Hearts 2 at the moment, and I am enjoying actually getting to play it a lot. And I'm just gonna say, it. Everyone who complained about the Roxas part at the beginning has bad taste, because that part was so good. Like, Roxas's entire, like, character arc is really, really interesting to me. Yeah. Yeah, he already feels bad enough about it. So I won't give him too much shit, but oh yeah, I'm enjoying Cage 2 a lot. I believe last time I played I was about to do all the like second visits of the worlds. Like I just did that bit where you fight like 1,000 Heartless and Hollow Bastion or whatever. Yeah, that part was fun. I think. Oh shit. Hello, Savion. Hope you're doing well tonight. Valimar the Ashen Knight has redeemed a 3-minute doodle. What would you like? Majima from Yakuza? Oh boy, that's gonna be interesting. Oh shit, you're in the hospital? I'm sorry. I hope you're able to get out soon and you feel better. Heed my call, Valimar, the Ashen Knight. Valimar himself wants me to draw Majima from Yakuza. Let's go! Alright, hold on. I gotta hide my screen for a sec. There's secret things I can't show in my gallery, and I don't just mean not safe for work. I'm working on a gift for a Valentine's exchange, so I can't show it. Okay. Let me get my timer here. Yeah, Savion, I hope you feel better soon. That's never fun. KH2 feels like what a kid would imagine being the coolest game ever, and somehow it just works, and it also actually is the coolest game ever. Yeah, I would agree that it's actually extremely fucking cool, and I thought so as a kid also, even if I wasn't allowed to play it. Oh yes, Twoey. I love Twoey. I have played the first game and Neo Twoey. Timer. Oh yeah. Reset. Let me change this. Neo Twoey's very good. Let's cut this down a little. Oh, your folks had a no gaming on weekdays rule? That's rough. I can understand breaking that for Kingdom Hearts 2. You haven't finished Twoey? I played it back when I was in high school, actually. I played the DS version when it first came out. But I enjoyed it a lot. You thought it was my uwu voice? I do have an uwu voice, but I don't know if I've had enough alcohol to do that voice at this moment. Yeah, Twoey is in Dream Drop distance. I remember being excited about that. Okay, let me pull up a reference image of Majima here. Oh boy, drawing this man in 3 minutes is gonna be fun. He's got a cool eye patch. Oh my god. Thank you. I'm gonna try to cook. If Google Images would stop being absolutely awful. Okay. I don't know. I haven't gotten to play Yakuza yet, I'm sorry. I know it's my personal sin, but I don't know if there's like a specific like design from a specific, like does he have different designs in different games, or does it matter which one I grab? Okay. I'll just go with this one then. Alright. Let's start the timer. 3, 2, 1. Ah! Wait, what's happening? Oh god, wait, stop. I'm sorry, my iPad pencil has stopped responding at the worst possible time. Okay, it has a charge. Hold on 1 second. Usually when this happens, I can restart Procreate and it's fine. Hold on. Oh, wait, I see what happened. Okay. How the fuck did that happen? I'm sorry, I accidentally turned the opacity on the pencil all the way down. Which, that's kind of hilarious. Alright, anyway. Resume. Oh shit. I forgot to turn it back on. I'm sorry. You know, you love watching me draw when you can't actually see it, right? Got like a goatee. Oh god, I've only got 1 minute left. I suppose I am attempting to cook Zalel in like 3 minutes. Oh god, I got 30 seconds. No, do you care? Timer, don't run out yet. I'm not done. Shh. Don't tell anybody. I'm going to just make a few more adjustments here. We always cheat a little on these. Cheater! Oh god, no, don't tell anybody, please. Listen, I always end up cheating on these a little bit. Oh shit, Soul Mango redeemed one too. Well, let me know what you would like. You're right, it was, the pin died and then I forgot to turn my screen back on. There was a lot happening that I couldn't control. Alencia from Path of Radiance? Okay, I can do that. Hey kitty. Yeah, Eli Mia. Alright, I think that's enough cheating. It is 5,000 for the redeem, yeah. Well, you know, I think I did a pretty decent job for 3 minutes and change. Thank you, I'm glad you like him. I'll post these on Twitter afterwards like I usually do. That's enough cheating, I say, as I keep fucking editing it. Okay. Let me just fix his eyebrow here. I'm gonna start the DILF journey. Is that what we're gonna call my Yakuza playthrough? I'll start the DILF journey eventually. Alright. Oh shit, no, don't look at my gallery! 1 second. I don't want to show anything inappropriate. Okay. Alright, who's the Alencia Path of Radiance? You saw nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. So I see her in like an orange dress and her with like her hair up in like a night outfit. Which one do you want? Orange dress one? Okay. Can all fandoms move their wiki off of fandom.com, please? That would just make my Google image searches much nicer. Okay. Let's go. 3 minutes. For real this time. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh god, this like hyper fast song coming on is like kind of perfect. No, fandom.com, no, I hate it. It's like a horrible ad-infested mess. I know some people have actually started moving their wikis off of it. Yeah, this is the funniest song to be playing, for real. Well, the reason I don't like it in Google image search is because when you click to open the image, it like always opens the wiki page instead. And I want to just open the picture without having to find it in the wiki page, you know? This is like Anxiety the song right now. Oh god, I have less than a minute. How did I ever do, like, only a minute doodle redeems? Was I insane? Ah! Beep 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 beep. Yeah, play Coconut Malt at 3 times speed, then I could do them. Alright, let me just cheat a little more here. I hope that looks like her. No problem. She has a very detailed dress. I did not really have time to do that in 3 minutes, unfortunately, but... her beautiful ball gown. I should change the name of this redeem to like 3 minutes plus I might do a little bit more at the end and cheat. Okay. I'll call that good. $3 minutes plus cheating. Don't worry about it. got like this bun. Oh, no problem. Glad you like it. Yes, Kazuma-sama. I love you. Thank you, PK Gaming. Technically, I should have stopped drawing like 2 minutes ago, but... Alright. Maybe I should have turned off the currently drawing Amelia in the corner, because she's, that is a lie at the moment, but... Let me just fix this bun, and then I'll be done. Alright, there we go. Yay! They would be besties. I'll take your word for it, because I never got that far in Path of Radiance. And even though I own it, I feel like all Fire Emblem fans in the chat are about to kill me because I own a copy of this game and I got it for like 40 bucks. Alright, let me go back. Oh, I can turn the timer off. Yeah, it goes for so much money now. I'm like a little afraid to just like sell it, because then I'm like, I'm not that into Fire Emblem at the moment anyway, but I'm like, what if I change my mind in the future until I get really into it and then I hate myself for selling it? Just, I made up a possible future. Yeah. The thing is, even if I own a game these days, like, as far as retro gaming goes, it's just easier to play it on my Steam Deck, you know? I can play it in bed and handheld if I want. And if I want to play it on the screen, I've got a dock for that. So it's just easier to do it on my Steam Deck. So I'll still emulate stuff even if I own it a lot of times now. Yeah, they might end up remaking it. I feel like there's definitely demand. Yeah, a lot of people like that one, I've noticed. Well, even if I never finished it, I appreciate the Ike Soren Yowie. Let me mark these doodles as done. You have permission to be fully annoying if they remake it. I will not blame you at all. Yeah, it's so famous it's in a museum. We need to get Crowreen in a museum. Oh, you think so? The thing is, I've played actually quite a few of them, but I just always fall off and I never finish them. I don't know if it's because I'm just bad at the gameplay part. Well, in the older ones, I know it's because I'm bad at the gameplay part, because I get too annoyed always resetting when my units die. I know in the new ones you can play casual mode, but... I'm actually the one who bought 3 houses, and my husband ended up getting more into it. He got, like, obsessed with Edelgard. I would be a Tellius or GBA girly. I have actually, probably the one I got furthest in was, the first GBA one that came out in English. The one that was just called Fire Emblem here. See, I played that one when it first came out, actually, when I was in like fucking 5th grade or something, and I sucked at it. And so I got to the point where all I had left were the 3 lords and 1 other guy. Everyone else died. But I do actually have another funny story about that. Since I played it when I was in 5th grade, I had a project where we were supposed to make a board game. And for this board game I made, I literally just ripped off Fire Emblem. Like, I laid out a bunch of tiles on like a poster board, and they were like different colors. And I had like, you know, like water tiles and mountain tiles, and like certain units could only go over the mountain tiles, like the Pegasus Knights in Fire Emblem or whatever. And my teacher thought it was such a cool idea. She made me present it in front of other classes. Like, I had to go to other classes and present it. And then I saw a kid from one of those other classes walking down the hall with a rip-off of my game, which I ripped off of Fire Emblem. Yeah, that is... I actually have some crazy 5th grade lore, I'm not gonna lie. No, my teacher never found out I ripped it off from Fire Emblem. So, okay, my other crazy 5th grade lore story is when I started an economy. And I got capitalism banned. So I was already an indie artist, I suppose. Because I ended up drawing my own comic book, and I made copies of it at my aunt's house on her copier. Yeah, this background music is very appropriate for this story, I think. So I made copies of my comic book and I sold them at school for $1, and it got to the point where like other kids noticed I was doing like pretty well with this, and so they kind of started their own things. Like, there were people like, there was one kid who did like a parody of my comic, like he did a parody version, and there was another kid who was like selling pencils that he scraped the like skin off of. It was very weird, but all these kids like started selling stuff in class because of me. And then eventually the teacher had to be like, okay, I'm banning selling anything. It's banned. Capitalism is banned in my classroom. That was my first experience selling my artwork. Yeah, the music is so funny being in the background. Yeah, I remember my comic was called Kamu, like Kamu is what I named the character. And the parody version someone made was called Cow Moo, like a cow saying moo. Okay, haha. Yeah, actually my friend and I had a whole plan. Like, she bought some felt and she was gonna make plushies of the main character. We were gonna have a whole empire, man. Until we got shut down by the man. Well, now no one could shut me down except for the actual man. The FBI is gonna have to break down my door and be like, hey, stop selling all those anime girls. But yeah, I used to draw a lot of comics, like a lot. I had like one comic series I drew that I think I drew like 20 something issues of it. And I wouldn't mind. The thing is, like, I still love drawing comics, but I don't think I want to do like a webtoon or a webcomic just because it's a lot. It's a lot of work. But I wouldn't mind doing like one-shot type stuff, you know? Yeah, I mean, now I probably would do more existing properties. Oh, trust me, my art was not exactly great at the time either. Now, I just want to like draw doujinshi and sell them online or something. See, it's funny to me that both those stories I just told are from when I was in 5th grade, because I'm like, was that just when I was like the most insane? Yeah, I do feel like that's where a lot of people get discouraged, PK, like, it's like, you know, it's very hard to try something and then you kind of suck at it, and then you know, you feel discouraged. But, you know, everybody sucks when they first start drawing. Especially when they're kids. I kind of wish that I archived my old GeoCities websites I made. Because I had all my, like, old Sonic webcomics I drew in Paint. I mean, for a while, I'm sure I was, like, ashamed of them, but now I want to look back on that kind of stuff, you know? There's like some website that's like archiving all of GeoCities, and I'm like kind of waiting to see if they somehow archived my website. I remember my URL. It was RL Comics. RL was short for Ruby Lightning, which was my Sonic OC's name. This is a song for the girls. A song for the girls to talk about their Sonic OCs too. I love this song, yeah. Yeah, like, I would have even accepted the FMC as DLC, man. I'm huffing my copium. I know they've already said they're not doing it as DLC, or the rumors say they're not doing it as DLC, but... Reload does seem like it's a good game, a good remake, though, from what I've seen. Yeah, my husband's been playing it like crazy. But Persona 3 is like one of his favorite games ever. Yeah, before the stream I was like, I'm gonna stream tonight, and then my husband was like, I'm gonna play more Persona 3, and I'm like, yeah, I figured. Can't wait to have my husband back. Once you're finished. I heard what part he was at, and it sounded to me like he's getting close to the end, though. From what I remember. He got to, like, the part... it sounded like the part where Ryoji kind of explains everything to everybody. No spoilers. Yeah. I actually still haven't played Royal. When will my husband come back from the war? And by war, I mean Persona 3. Oh, I'm sorry, Agile. Yeah. I unfortunately had that problem with a lot of video games. I'm just always so tired when I get home from work, and then, you know, I gotta work on, like, commissions and stuff, like, and then by the time I'm done with all that, I just want to go to sleep. I remember when I used to play video games. Are we back from ad jail? Welcome back. Back from the war on ads. When will my husband be back from his ad break? Actually, he is taking a nap right now. I'll just call that his ad break. Oh god, you're gonna should you spend the 5k or save up for shots? Oh, I made the shots one very expensive for a reason. Just so you know, I am hilariously bad at doing shots. That's why it's on there, because I think it would be funny for everyone watching. You're almost at the shots? Oh god, that's so scary. I'm scared. I'll probably just do one shot because, well, I suppose it depends, but most times I am doing these streams right before I have to go to work the next day. Shots of what drink? It'll depend on what we have, but probably rum or vodka. Probably rum, because I like rum more. I need to stream. I do need to stream more often in general. But that's partially going to be on my psychiatrist. Because we're trying to change up my meds at the moment. And hopefully my new meds will help me with having more energy. Oh yeah, rum and Dr. Pepper. I was actually saying this earlier. I have rum and Dr. Pepper like every weekend. It's like my drink of choice. But yeah, probably rum is, and if we're out of rum, then vodka is probably what the shots would be. Because we almost always have at least one of those. But I know it's only one shot per redeem, but trust me that I'm not gonna be able to get it down as fast as you think. Oh, that sounds good. Root beer. Actually, my friends and I, when we were recently doing our, Sonic Adventure 2 multiplayer randomizer, we were making, like, Sonic-themed cocktails that we found online. And we used a lot of blue curacao, because it makes your drinks blue, basically. So, I think we still have some of that. Maybe I'll make a Sonic drink sometime for my stream. Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, I actually have the Sonic cookbook, and I was like, oh, there are drink recipes in here. Maybe we can use one of these. And I was flipping through them, and I was like, oh, wait. They assumed probably correctly that this cookbook was going to be used by actual children. None of these drinks have alcohol in them. You could probably add alcohol to them, but... But yeah, no one has actually redeemed the shots one yet. So that's gonna be interesting if somebody does. Yet. Menacing aura. The 3-minute doodle is pretty powerful. That's easily the most popular one. Followed by the cat treat one. So it's either doodle or cats. Probably gonna stream for just another 15 minutes or so. Probably have to call it once it's around midnight since I have work tomorrow, unfortunately. I do like that, like, simul-streaming this on YouTube, saves the VODs for me permanently over there, though. That's basically why I started doing it. So, if you ever want to watch archives, they'll always be over there. Can't tell if I made her hair too long or not. Maybe. Who's the closest to 10K? It might be you, just because I feel like a lot of other people who watch a lot have been spending it on the doodles and stuff. Oh, yes. I love this song. Yeah, I'm thinking a bit shorter too. I was going by... I think I was, this reference image I'm looking at, I assumed there was hair in a different place, or the hair went longer down than it does. I love this song. I was very surprised when I found out some people don't like this song. Sorry you have shit taste. Yeah, that's true. The majority of the Trails fandom has shit taste. I mean, honestly, you could probably say that about most gaming fandoms. Just don't perceive them. I have found I am much happier when I am not perceiving gamers. It's just like, sometimes it gets so silly. Like, people will talk like it's such a, like, there's such a, like, how do I put this? An authority on what the common opinion is of something. I mean, obviously this happens with Trails, but not even just Trails. Like, one example is, like, Super Mario Sunshine. A lot of gamers really hate that game, or think it's bad, or worse than Mario 64 or whatever. But then you, like, go, like, somewhere else on the internet, and just, like, a bunch of people love it. And it's just, like, I feel like sometimes they get a little echo chambery, you know? Like, they think everyone thinks Super Mario Sunshine is bad, but a lot of people like it. Or another one I saw recently is, I'm trying to think of non-Trails examples, but another one I saw recently is Banjo-Tooie, the sequel to Banjo-Kazooie. A lot of people don't like that one, but a lot of people do like that one. But the way some like, corners will, like, they kind of all just, like, congeal into one opinion, because, yeah, exactly, just to fit in, basically. Yeah, they see, like, it's so bad when you can tell, oh, you got all these opinions from a YouTube video. Oh, I'm sure the Fire Emblem fanbase is bad about that. It drives me insane with basically anything. But I definitely see it a lot with Trails, too. Yeah. It's like, I'm sorry, I just want to like the video games that I like at this point. Yeah. Unfortunately for Trails fans, I love Cold Steel the best. So they can suck my dick. I actually I've enjoyed every Trails arc that I've played, so. But yes, Reen is my favorite protag. But actually, I also love Estelle a lot. Like, I remember seeing a thing a while back that was like, oh, it's always the Reen stand shitting on Estelle. And I'm like, where? Because it sure wasn't me. I don't know, man. People just say whatever shit, and I don't know what the hell they're talking about because they're just talking about, like, their insulated Discord group or whatever. Yeah. I do like all of them. Yeah, it's just people get, like, so weird and elitist about the arcs they like the best, or even the characters they like the best. And I'm just like, I'm too old for this shit, man. I'm sorry. I really, I can't spend that much time, like, debating this. I got a mortgage to pay, man. It's like, it's not like I'm against having interesting debates with people about games I like, but that doesn't mean I have to entertain every rando who jumps into my Twitter replies, you know? Generally, I prefer to do that with people I trust and I know aren't coming at me in bad faith, which is not easy to guarantee on Twitter. Have I played Nier Automata? Yes, I love Nier Automata. I actually drew a lot of fan art for it a while back. That was like some of my first art that kind of took off on Twitter. Actually, the first art I drew that got over 1,000 likes was a comic of 9S singing Escape from the City from Sonic Adventure 2. And I remember, like, Kira Buckland, 2B's voice actor, retweeted it, and I was so excited. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. It's kind of old at this point. I drew it in, like, 2017, but... Here we are. No, you're good. I'm, kind of winding down brain-wise anyway. Here it is. Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been, like, extremely common for me either. It has happened to me a few times. Oh yeah, I forgot I had 9S say it's an ancient Earth folk song. Laughing at my own punchline from several years ago. Thank you. Yeah, actually, I drew several Nier Automata things, but it's probably hard to scroll back that far now on Twitter. Let me see if I tagged the other stuff with Nier Automata. Maybe I did. Oh, thank God I tagged almost all of them. I don't know if this search link will work, but there you go. That should be most of my Nier Automata stuff, I think. Yeah, it can definitely be rough posting art on Twitter sometimes. Yeah, I mean, it definitely when you get like no likes on everything, it can definitely feel a little demoralizing. I won't lie, but at the same time, I don't know how to put this, but it's like drawing something 100% for myself. I like feel more I'm like happier with less likes, if that makes sense. Like, if I draw like a really self-indulgent Crowreen and it only gets 50 likes, that's like the same to me as something popular I drew that got 500, you know? Yeah, that is painful when you draw something you think your friends will like and then it's nothing. I know that feeling. But I will say when I draw Crowreen and all my Crowreen friends like respond to it, that gives me like so much energy. Like when it does hit, it feels very good. Like even just getting like, you know, like 5 of my friends reacting to the Crowreen. The Crowreen dopamine is so real. It basically, you just gotta like draw your weird shit and find the other people who like your same weird shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's great when it happens with OCs. Yeah, that's another thing. The Twitter algorithm just doesn't show your shit to people sometimes. And it sucks. I just, you know, I just bump whenever I post art, I bump it pretty shamelessly all the time. I retweet it multiple times a day. I put replies on it. Just whatever I can think to reply on it with. Just keep bumping it. That helps a lot. Don't be ashamed to shove your art in other people's faces. Yeah. Like, if you don't want to see my art, why are you following me, you know? I assume most people following me are here to see my art, so I'll just keep shoving it in their faces. Yeah, I don't reply with a link. My old go-to is if I've hit like a like milestone, like I got 100 likes on it or whatever, I'll say thanks for 100 likes or whatever. That's usually what I do when I can't think of what to reply with. If you've ever noticed me doing that a lot. That's why. I mean, I am thankful for the number of likes, but ugh. Yeah, I think this is looking pretty cute so far. I made good progress. But it is midnight and I'm getting sleepy and I have to work tomorrow, unfortunately. So probably gonna call it here. But thank you guys all for joining me tonight. It's been very fun. Very fun stream. Bye guys, hope you all have a great night and a good weekend, and hopefully I'll stream on Sunday, we'll see. I haven't done a Sunday stream in a while, so. Alright, nighty night everybody!